Ladies and gentlemen, Premises 187, and here we have the new bike. What do you think? It's the Honda X-ADV750. This is in the Honda's Adventure lineup, so it's not really a scooter. It's just it's a motorcycle trying to look like a scooter. Check it out. When I first got this bike, it had this big ugly screen on it. It had a big old givey screen on. I'll show you how to work this thing though. Check it out. You could do it while riding. It's got something like 3 or 4 positions. Keep that shit on the lowest. Maybe if I was traveling, doing a 100-mile ride, I'll probably stick the givey back on. But for London, yeah. It's got a 15-inch back wheel, so you got the 17 on the front and a 15 on the back. I was a little bit skeptical of the 15 on the back, thinking it's going to harm ride comfort, but no, it's been perfectly fine. I think it makes the bike look interesting as well. You got this 15 160 on the back, and it kind of makes the front wheel look bigger, like an adventure bike would. Also notice how these spoked rims, but we're still running a tubeless tire. To get around that, they've got the spokes on the outside here. My understanding is the bodywork was made by Honda's Italian R&D department. I believe it shows. She came with a Leo Vince exhaust. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at that, stubby as well. Still rocking the catalytic converter, so it's gonna dampen our sound a bit, but let's fire it up. Also to note, keyless ignition. I've got a fob in my pocket. As long as I'm close to the bike, it recognizes the fob is nearby. As I was saying though, if I put a DCT on there, it would be mad, but I might just keep it like this. I might not go the DCT route. One negative about this bike is if I did want to put a full system on there, fucking hell, look at these panels. Look at these plastics. Freaking handbrake. Stop it rolling down the hill. I've used it a few times. Like whenever I've parked on uneven surfaces, it's good to have that there. You know when you park your bike and it's like, whoa, I don't know if I should be parking here. Yeah, having that definitely gives you some assurance. Certainly better than leaving your bike in first gear. That's our fuel cap. I love it. It's like go gadget dick. It's like go gadget codpiece. Our seat storage. There's it's not as big as I was hoping it would be, but it's just a little bit bigger than the NC700s. It's great to have it. Although I do feel that the frunk is better than an under seat storage, and the reason for that is with a frunk you can overload it, and all that happens when you overload it is the lid stays open. With this you can't overload it because you're going to sit on whatever's being overloaded, and you're either going to break the hinge or you're going to break whatever you've packed in there. So I think the front design is better than an underseat design. Remember when my top box fell off? I put it in the front. I overloaded the front. That would have been impossible on this. Really loving the colors of the seat. It reminds me a lot of the Gilera Nexus 250 I once had. Don't know if any of you guys remember that bike. Overall, I've been riding this now for around 3 weeks, and it's been good. Really loving the DCT. So that's like the automatic gearbox. It will shift gears on its own as you're riding, and the RPMs get to a certain level. You'll hear a little clunk, and that's how you know it's changed gears. What's going on? And that's the thing about this bike, it turns so many heads. I'm telling you, I've had so many interactions with people just asking me about it. How fast does it go? We've got center stand and pillion foot pegs, which just go flush with a bike. The footboards are nice when you're on a long journey. You just want to stretch your feet out. I've got to sit back quite a bit, but it works, it's functional. There's a newer model to this I think it's got like 5 more horsepower. But it costs something like 2.5 grand more. Overall, it's been an amazing bike. Three weeks riding it, it's been an amazing experience. I don't like how wide the bars are. They are actually wider than the Dorsoduro. It's insane how wide these are, but what I plan to do is shift all the instruments along and then just cut the end of the bar off. I want to see if I can get an inch or two. Let me tell you guys, life is great. As I mentioned earlier, I've got the wireless fob in my pocket. Knock it on. If I want to start driving away, I've just got to hit the D, put it into drive. Currently it's in neutral. They've got loads of different little electrical aids. You've got like a gravel mode. This thing is dedicated for riding off-road. It lets the bike know that, hey, we're traveling off-road now. The wheels might do some funny things, but yeah, don't worry about it. And there you have it, guys. I'll show you this thing's DCT in action. Currently in first gear somehow. It's completely alien to me how I could be stopped in first gear, but hey, Honda's worked it out. It's doing it. Come on, lights. I'm trying to show the 98,000 people. The first gear, second gear, third gear. I'm not doing anything. And it'll eventually go back down again as I slow down. There you go, 2. And I barely feel it. I could feel the vibration of it changing gears. I thought there would be like a glunk, like with the transmission, where you'd feel it change, but no, it's just it's only a light clunk that you feel. You don't feel it disengage or anything. It's pretty amazing. There we go, first gear, idle, stationary in first gear. What's going on? This bike is amazing.